Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you this makeup look. Honestly, so crazy. I realized I had never filmed a gray makeup tutorial or a cool toned makeup tutorial, and I was like, what the heck? How has that never happened? So I decided to do that. Obviously, with winter coming around, it's time for cool tones. If you dare risk, just kidding, it's not that bad. But I'm so used to warm tones. But anyways, all right, let's get right into this video. I'm gonna start by priming my face with the Fenty primer. I don't know why I didn't get a shot of the actual primer, but I swear that's what I'm using. And yeah, it's a really hydrating primer, so it's really good base. Then I'm going to use the Becca Aqua Luminous foundation. And I know I look like an Oompa Loompa right now, and it was a mistake on my part. I wanted a really warm tone foundation, but I wound up going too dark. So I literally had to put it all over my chest. That happened. It was horrible. So anyways, I went in with a concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 15. And I put it on my chin, forehead, nose, and under eyes because I really wanted to add a lot of balance, especially since I was so dark. I really needed that balance. Then I blended everything out with another beauty sponge just to make sure it was all really seamless. All right, on to the eyes. Today I'm going to use the MAC Cool Neutral palette, and I'm starting with the shade Cozy Gray, and I'm putting this into my crease with a Sonia Kashuk brush. Honestly, I had to build a lot of coverage with this. Like, I kept building and dipping in, but it was worth it because this shade is gorgeous. So then I blended it out with an LSR 25 and went back into the palette and took the shade Brune with an Anastasia brush and just really gently started putting this on my outer corner and taking it into my crease. I really wanted to have it be like kind of catty, so I slowly started dragging the shadow out towards my brow. Then I blended with the Luxie 231 small taper blending. This is a really precise blending brush, and I needed that so that it had a really nice transition. Then I took the shade Gunmetal from Makeup Geek and started putting this in my, basically the same spot I put the last shade, just it's a darker shade and it'll add more dimension. And I was really gentle with this, and then once again went back in with that tiny blending brush so that everything was really blended. Then, of course, I went back in with a bigger blending brush because you can never blend too much, and just made sure everything was really seamless. Okay, so now taking the shade French Clay from the palette, I put this on a flat brush and started packing it onto my lid space. Then I took a lighter shade, what is it called? It's called Silver Fog, and I put this on kind of like my inner corner, but like not on the duct, but like, do you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying. This just gives it a really nice transition, like from light to dark. Then I took a really dark gray and just put this on my outer corner. This is like a step you could totally skip, but in the end it winds up looking really cool because it has a really nice transition. Now for the lower lash line, I took the shade Gunmetal and started putting that on the outer corner, like the outer 25% of my eye, the outer quarter, that's what I said. Anyways, I started putting that on there. I really didn't want the lower lash line to go into the tear duct. So when I blended it out with the shade Brune, which I'm doing right now, I made sure not to go too hard, but I also wanted it to be really smoky. I knew that when I blended it with this clean blending brush right now, it would go a little further into the tear duct, so I didn't mind not putting the shadow there because I blended it into that area, if you get what I'm saying. Now I'm taking this little white shade and the Silver Fog and mixing them and putting them in my tear duct for a nice pop. So I threw on some lashes and mascara and went in to start my face makeup. I'm bronzing right here with the Park Ave Princess bronzer from Tarte. Do you guys remember when I was obsessed with this bronzer? It was all I used. I remember why now. It's a really nice bronzer, but I wanted my face to be really warm, but not too warm. I didn't want to look orange, especially since my foundation is so dark. Okay, so moving on to blush, I decided to use the Essence Satin Touch blush in the shade Satin Love. And this is honestly, I just wanted something that would go well with my skin tone. It wasn't anything directly having to do with cool tone, but I like this blush and I thought it would look really nice and bring some color to my face. Okay, so time to highlight. I used the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter and the shade Fire Crystal. I also mixed in some lightning dust in there too, but this highlight is really nice and icy, and I love it. It's so intense. So I put some on my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my nose. Now for lips, I use this Sigma lip gloss in the shade Hint, which is a really cool tone gloss that actually is really pretty, but I so I put it on and then I realized that I needed to line my lips. So I grabbed a MAC lip liner, and this is in the shade Subculture, and I just quickly lined my lips and then added a little bit more gloss. You should probably line your lips before the gloss, but that was my B. All right, so finally I'm going to set all of this with the Pixi by Petra Hydrating Milky Mist and fan myself off, of course. All right, so that's a look. What do you guys think? You have to let me know. I really like it. I actually felt like it turned out to be so 2000s with like the hoops and everything. I was living for it though. It makes me want to wear cool tone eyeshadow more often. I was always really afraid of it. I just always feel like I would look like a ghost or like a corpse, but I definitely think I balanced it really well, and I hope you guys really like it and will give it a try. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I make new videos every single week. I'm gonna start making more than one video a week too. This is like my first one, so I hope you guys like it. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, what else? I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!